Whoa. Whoa. That was the height of cruelty right there. Ending on a freaking cliffhanger and having us to wait 5 months to see what happens next. I begin, as always, in the matchless glories and precious name of Jesus Christ. This video is going to be doing my review of The Flash, Season 1, Episode 23, Fast Enough, the Season 1 finale. Again, these next 5 months are going to be some of the hardest months of my life. It's going to be on par with me having to wait 7 months after The Walking 7 months after The Walking Dead season 4 ended on that cliffhanger with Rick, Carl, and the rest of the gang locked up in the train car with almost seemingly no way out. That is going to be the height of cruelty. This episode is basically about the Reverse Flash trying to put the remains of his evil plan to fruition, having to go back in time. This time, and having Barry. And that includes having Barry he convinces Barry to go back in time to save Nora. So let's go through the happens. What I liked, all the emotional moments, all of them. Ones between Joe and Barry, Barry and his father, between Barry and Iris, they were awesome. Very, very awesome. Yes. Another thing I liked was the snowstorm wedding. Snowstorm for Caitlin Snow, and Storm, Firestorm, and Ronnie Raymond. Finally, they're married. In the episode 3, Things You Cannot Run, Caitlin was like, I wanted Ronnie to be my husband, and now he is. Good stuff. Number 3. We got to see a nice little fight between the Flash and the Reverse Flash. It was good stuff. Very good stuff. And I'll get to that later in the end. Number 3. Number 4, I liked how Eobard Thawne was referring to the fact that Cisco was going to eventually become Vibe. That was good stuff. Good stuff. And then what comes next is the fact that Eddie just sacrifices himself so that the Reverse Flash cannot come into existence. Or Eobard Thawne. Wow. I saw this thing coming within a mile away. Here's why. Eddie Thawne has a lot of similarities to Tommy Merlin from Arrow. Friend to the hero, love rival to the hero, related to the villain of season 1, red herring to said villain, breaks up with the hero because breaks up with his love interest, knowing that, because he knows that his love interest getting with the hero is inevitable. And now, last but not least, he makes a heroic sacrifice at the end of the season. Yeah, pretty much I knew that was coming. I knew that because of those reasons, I knew his death was coming. I saw his death coming a mile away, a long miles away. And so so it feels like it's like this season. I need to say something else. Number 6. This season is like coming full around. One moment, please. One moment. Barry. So it's basically this season is all about, according to Andrew Kreisberg, one of the writers for the creators of the guy who along with Greg Berlanti and Jeff Johns said, we need to take this thing and make it into a TV show. Who said he's the one who said it's about Barry coming to terms both physically and emotionally with what's happened to him. He's not really the Flash yet because he's still in the early days. By the end of the year, he'll resemble the Flash that we know and love from the comic books. That's really arc for the year. So basically, this is all about him becoming a hero, embracing embracing becoming a hero, or the guy he is in the comics. So basically, it's like, and that's why it just puts all the adds up, and now that makes his Eddie. That makes Joe's pep talk to him in the previous episode, Rogaire, about being Rogaire puts it in a whole new light, and everything, all the events of this season within a whole new light, and now the fact that he decides to not stop his mom's murder signifies that he has embraced becoming a hero, or the Flash from the comics. And that causes Eobard Thawne to lose it, and then there leads to a fight between them. A very excellent, well choreographed fight. Good stuff. And then Eddie sacrifices himself, as we see. So glad that he's gone. That means that frees up Eddie. That frees up Iris. That means Barry can have a shot at Iris. But first, okay, I'll get to that a little bit later. But unfortunately, there's a wormhole caused, and that causes Barry to have to solve it. And that's where that's the cliffhanger that the finale leaves us on. That is the height of cruelty. I would have loved for them to just have him solve the whole thing. So, and after that, have a stinger that shows Grodd heading off to in Africa and starting up Gorilla City. Anyways, this episode was amazing. This season was amazing. I just need to tease a little bit of what I want to happen in season 2. Number 1, I want to see Wally West. I want Barry to get a sidekick in the form of Kid Flash. And number 2, I want Iris to stay single for at least half of the season. She needs some serious course correction. She needs her own storyline apart from Barry and apart from romance, so that way the audience could like her more. Much, much more. So, and maybe have her part of a Team Flash. Have her become part of Team Flash, officially a part of Team Flash. So, yeah. And then maybe halfway, once that's done and she's got some major course correction, we can have her and Barry become West Allen, the name of the ship between Barry and Iris, become canon. That's what I think needs to be done. Number 3, I need Grodd as the main villain. They've teased him so far up to this point. It needs to happen. Anyways, this finale was awesome. Very awesome. I will have to give it a 9.2 out of 10. This season of The Flash has been amazing. Very amazing. And these next 5 months are going to be pure torture. Torture, as I said before. Alright, that's all for this video.